Hey guys, welcome back to a new tutorial. In this one we look at creating an Alexa skill using Google Sheets, and to begin with we will look at a quick demo of what you will learn to create in this skill. I'm just mirroring my phone at the moment, which you can use to test your Alexa skills if you don't have a physical device. The same will work on a physical device as well, or you can use the emulator on the nocode tool that I'm about to show in this tutorial. So let's go. Open facts about everything.
Apple paid a couple $1.7 million for their plot of land, which was only worth $181,700.
So as you can see, this is a fact that I've listed in a Google sheet, and now we'll quickly move into how you can also create such a skill without coding at all. For this skill, we will need three things to begin with. One is the tool that we will use is Voiceflow. So sign up on Voiceflow, you can get a free account. And then the second thing is you need a sheet with facts if you decide to create a facts based skill. I've used the factsite.com to essentially get a few facts which are about in general everything. And the last thing is a developer account on developer.amazon.com for you to be able to host your skills live on the Alexa skill store. Alexa skill store is available on a region basis, so US has a different skill store, India has a different skill store and so on. So let's go quickly log in. So if you don't have an account, just make sure you sign up. I am logging into my account that I already have on Voiceflow. So once you're done logging in, the first step is to create a new project. So as you go to the dashboard, you can click on create project, and you'll be faced with this screen where you can type in the skill name. This will be the invocation as well, which means that uh, this is the part that you say after saying Alexa open XYZ. XYZ is this part, so in this case I will say Alexa open facts about everything. Since this is a generic English based skill, I want it to be available in all the English speaking regions, which is US, Canada, India, Australia, and UK. So you just have, the next step is to click on create project, and once you do that, what will happen is you will essentially get a canvas with different blocks that are available on the left side, and a home, which is the starter for the skill. If you want to understand the basic idea of these blocks, I'll link another tutorial in the description down below that you can go check out to understand what each of these blocks mean and how you can use them. But in this case, we are using Google Sheets to fetch the data and read it out. So this is only about getting data from a Google Sheet and reading it back to the user. So we'll keep it simple. The first step is to, after you get this screen and the canvas is ready, you just go into integration and then pull the Google Sheets block. You have the block ready now. The first step is to connect the Google Sheet, and then you have success and failure. Success essentially means if the skill is able to fetch data from the Google Sheet. Failure is when the Google Sheet is not working for some reason. It should work most of the time, but ideally handling both of these is recommended. So you have to link the home block to the block that we just pulled. So I'll just rename this block to API so that we know what we are editing. So let's go quickly connect a Google Sheet. So I want to retrieve data. This tutorial is about retrieving data, so I will do I want to retrieve data, and then my account is already linked, so I'll just remove this and show you how to link an account as well, which will probably make it easier for you guys. So let me quickly remove my account. My account is gone, so this is typically what you will see. And now I click on add user, and then you are prompted with a pop-up which asks you to link your Google account. So let me quickly do that. You click on login, and then you select your Gmail that you want to associate your Voiceflow account with, and this should be the same email where your Google Sheet is. So make sure both are the same accounts, give the necessary permissions, and then once you finish that, your account should be linked and your email should appear here. And then the next step is to click on using sheet, and here it will automatically fetch all the sheets that are available in your Google Drive. So I will do spreadsheet and then select the sheet that I want, and then inside the sheet, if you have any multiple sheets, it will also show the sheets. So here in this case we have sheet 1, so it will show sheet 1. So I'm just selecting sheet 1, and it is asking you which column to get the data from. So what we will do here is we will select the column facts, because our header on the sheet is facts. As you can see, you can replicate the same thing, and then you click on next, and then once the data is fetched, so let's say it randomly fetches the 13th row, you have to tell where to store this data so that Alexa will be able to retrieve it and read it out to the user. So these are called variables. So I'm just selecting the facts column and creating a variable called fact, and then you have to click enter. Once you press enter on your keyboard, it should create a fact. So what this will do is fetch the fact and put it in a variable called fact for you, and then you just click on next and you're done. So now if you click on test integration, you can actually see that the data is fetched here. Let me quickly move my face from here. So yeah, the fact data is fetched for you, and you can see it in the JSON format. Now our next step and the final step is to read this out to the user. Now we have the fact in a variable. So let me put myself back in position, and then yep. So now we have sheet configured, and our next step is for Alexa to speak out the fact that it has just retrieved, right? So I'm just pulling the speak block from here, and then inside the speak block I'll say your fun fact for today is, and all the variables should be inside curly braces. So I will just add curly braces, and you can see the available variables are shown here, and then you just click on fact because that is what you want Alexa to speak out. And if you want Alexa to change the way Alexa speaks, you always have different options for different regions that you've selected when you create the project. So I'll leave it the Alexa here, and then I'm linking the success to this block where you actually read out the fact. But if the skill is not able to fetch the data from the Google Sheet for some reason, you can also handle that by linking the failure to this block, and you can say please try after some time. This is a very simple skill. I haven't gone into details of giving a welcome to the user and all of that. I'll link to a tutorial down below that you can use to learn how to do that to make it more meaningful. But the idea of this tutorial is to show you how to link Google Sheets, fetch some data from the Google Sheet, and read it out to the user. You can also click on stop and go change the flow for stop and all of that. We'll do that in a later tutorial. So that's how you fetch the data, and once you're done doing that, I would recommend you go to the prototype tab, and this is where you can test your skill. So I'll just quickly do start test, and it should fetch a fact and read
Your
it
fun
out
fact
for
for today is Canadians say sorry so much that a law was passed in 2009 declaring that an apology can't be used as evidence of admission to guilt.
Wow, that's a good fact that we've learned today. So the last step for you to publish the skill is going to build, give all necessary information about your skill. So you can just drag and drop an icon that you create here. I would recommend using a tool called pixlr.com/e, which gives you a web-based editor to create different kinds of images. So here what I would do is just create a new image, and yep. So since Voiceflow handles the dimensions for the image, you don't have to worry about them. So what I would do is I would take a square image, so 1000 by 1000, and then add the text of my skill here, and then export the image and then upload it here. Then you also give the skill description, what your skill is about. Make sure you give the credits to the website where you've taken the facts from, if you're taking facts from a source, or any data that you add to your skill. If it is from an external source, make sure you have a habit of giving credit to them, and then you select the category and essentially fill all these fields. You can ignore this because, as I mentioned earlier, this is the name of the project itself, And then once you're done doing that, all of these, most of these are already done. If you have any specific instructions for the validation, you can give the instructions here and then submit for review. This will submit automatically for review. But before you submit for review, your first step should be to upload this once to the skill store. So how do you do that? In the canvas itself, I am inside the canvas, right? So you do upload to Alexa once and then you will be able to submit your skill to review. So that's how you create an Alexa skill, by retrieving data from Google Sheets without absolutely not coding anything, and thanks to the platform called Voiceflow that enables this. In the next forthcoming tutorials, you will learn how to update data. So let's say you have a use case where you are capturing some input from the user. Let's say you're asking him his a favorite color, or where he is from, and things like that. If you want to store that in a Google Sheet for you to refer back to it later and then provide more services depending on who your users are, we'll look at updating an Excel sheet, updating a Google Sheet through Alexa skill itself, through Voiceflow, where you can store what the user is saying and then give an appropriate response to that. We will also see how to update data. So let's say you have some information about your customer. I'll also show you how to update a specific information or a field or a column that you have. Again, similarly through this API field using Google Sheets on Voiceflow without using any code. That's it for this one, guys. If you like this video, do drop a like and share this with your friends who are interested in building stuff without coding. And yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you.